Hello, happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
You never know which way the piano is going to be pointed.
No.
I try not to move pianos.
Oh no.
Because the more you move them, the more out of tune they go. And I don't want this piano going out of tune to be my fault. So I try to leave it wherever it is. I leave it there and then we figure it out.
Did you know that last
Hi,
Sunday?
come on in.
Oh, it's Potter people.
Potter people.
Potter people.
We just started our live stream, but you can find a square and have a seat.
Yeah, come on in.
If you want to come in.
Yeah, you can come in. Okay. You can sit wherever you want, Hudson. We're happy to have you wherever. Yeah, so we were just saying that we don't always know where the piano is going to be.
Just wherever it is, that's where I go.
Can you believe it? 2 Thursdays ago, I was in my office and I was listening to the piano tuner down here. His name is Guy Russo Jr.
Yeah.
And he was tuning the piano, and I kind of like how a piano tuning sounds because it sounds like you're solving a puzzle, like just when you get close. Well, Thursday this week, he was tuning it again.
Wow, is it a weekly thing?
I wondered, so I asked Miss Casey.
I'm very into.
Yeah, I asked Miss Casey, I said, is it just me, or wasn't he just here a week ago? And I guess it had been used so much for some other rehearsals and things that Mr. Anderson asked just to have it tweaked a little bit more because this is a really important time of the year to have that in tune.
Yeah.
But it was kind of cool because Mr. Russo didn't need to do as much to tune it
probably
this
a lot
time.
easier. You know what we never tell Mr. Anderson? We never tell him that Mr. D likes to go like this. We don't tell him that. Hopefully he's not watching right now. That's not great for pianos, but that's our little secret, okay?
But you only do it like once.
I do it like once a week, max. Sometimes there's no birthday.
Maybe now it's twice.
It would be twice.
Twice today, but because that's not good for a piano?
Generally, no.
Why?
Well, I'm not sure, but banging on the keys and
Oh yeah, that kind of thing isn't good. But
moving all the hammers at once, that's not
good.
No.
I was dusting the inside of our piano yesterday.
Was it dust in there?
Well, nobody at our house plays the piano, but we have a piano that had been in my mom's family, and it's over 100 and some years old. It's more like a piece of furniture than it is.
Do you have a piano at your house?
No.
No piano? Electric keyboard?
I have a piano.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I have one of those too. I don't have a real piano either.
No.
Just electric keyboard.
You learned to play on a real piano, though.
I mean, I guess, yeah. I've never had a piano lesson before in my life. Just kind of self-taught.
Really?
Yeah, no, I think I'd probably be pretty good if I had piano lessons, but yeah, no
You'd be
piano.
really good if you had piano
No
lessons.
piano lessons for me. I just
Wow.
figured it out.
I had them, but only for like a year or so.
Yeah.
Then it was when I was growing up, we could walk to the piano teacher's house, and she moved away, and there was no way for us to get there after that. So
Fake it till you make it.
I guess so, and you did.
My slogan.
You
Fake
made
it till you make it. You
Yes.
learned one thing today. Well, hopefully you learned something else today, but
Hopefully.
fake it till you make it.
Indeed.
Well, why don't we get started?
Okay.
I've got the chime here. That must mean you want me to do the chime today?
Like the blue felt I gave you?
And remember on that third chime, when you can't hear it anymore, you can put your hand into the air like that. All right, here's the first one. Second. Third. There it goes.
What's that?
Wow, I let that one ring. Let's do our call to worship. Miss Ellen will do the
Sign language.
Be still and know that God is near. Be still and know that Jesus is Lord. Be still and know God's word is near.
And I should probably tell our friend who's visiting us that the only people that they can see on the TV are Mr. D and me. So you don't have to worry that, somebody else might be seeing you if it kind of makes you feel weird because we're the only ones in front of the camera. So we're the only ones they see. Even though we have friends out here, these are the only ones.
Yes, we're the camera people.
Yes. So, Mr. D
Yep.
and friend Hudson, today is the
1, 2, 3, 4.
Fourth Sunday of Advent.
Mm-hmm.
Last week when we said that this was going to be the fourth Sunday of Advent, I was like, oh my goodness, that's like the last Sunday before Christmas.
Here we are.
Here we are. It just, I don't know about you, but we haven't had any snow.
I know it doesn't feel like Christmas.
Does it feel like Christmas time to you, Hudson, yet? No.
Do you have school this week? Or are you off now?
I have school, but not on Friday.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday you have school?
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's really going to seem weird. How about at Quaker Valley?
Well, Quaker Valley teachers will be at their Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But kids only go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday is an in-service day. It's very important to get that in-service in the day before winter break.
The day before winter break,
Because
so
we're all ready to.
Yeah, like if you were a teacher who wanted to, let's say, travel to visit family.
Yeah, you can't do,
No, gotta wait
you
till Christmas Eve
Very
day.
important things we have to learn us teachers right before winter break.
Right
yes.
before.
Yep.
Hey, I know somebody who learned something new yesterday. Our friend over here, Hudson, learned something new. What did you get to try yesterday?
Ice hockey.
Ice hockey.
Ice hockey. Did you like it? Cool.
Yeah, his dad showed some pictures of it.
Oh.
I was sweating really bad.
Oh,
You would think it
sure.
would be cold, right?
It was not cold because I had to wear a lot of gear, and I sweat a lot because of the gear.
Yeah, you have so many layers on to protect you from getting injured
Yeah.
that you just, it's like you're cooking inside your clothes almost. You're so warm, you know? And then you have the helmet on, and so often your head is where the heat escapes, and if you're keeping it in, it's just like you're a little, it's kind of like you're an Instant Pot. You're your own Instant Pot without the valve. Yes, Hudson.
But also there was something that bothers you when your helmet's on.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when it's too tight, if you have like a bump on your head, then it rubs against your bump.
Oh, sure. If you had
Yeah.
a bump on your head, the helmet would rub.
Yep.
Or maybe even, if it's a little too tight, or it might rub against your forehead
You
or
have a
something.
mark on your forehead when you take off your helmet?
Yeah.
No, you
Oh,
didn't?
good.
I had a bump over here and it wouldn't stop hurting.
Oh, that's awful. I'm going to light the candles.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And, Hudson, do you remember what any of the candles are for?
I don't remember.
Okay, that's okay. Sometimes, oh wait.
I hope I remember.
I
So
hope
the
I
first candle's
remember.
for hope.
Yes, I know, I remember this now.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what this is a sign for?
Peace.
Peace. So
the
the
second candle, too, is for peace. The third candle is a 3-letter word, joy, J-O-Y. And the fourth candle is the 4-letter word, L-O-V-E, love.
I'm so glad that you thought of that or figured that out.
Yeah.
I hope that stays lit. It should.
Just don't breathe.
Sometimes it takes a while.
It's good having a mask on. You can't
Yeah.
really accidentally blow them out.
Right. Sometimes it takes a while for love to develop.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what it is,
Mhm.
But today we remember, or we think about Jesus bringing love. So we talked about the hope of Jesus coming. We talk about the peace that Jesus brings. We talk about the joy. And today we think about the love that Jesus brings. In the book of Isaiah, there is a phrase that says, the people in darkness have seen a great light.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't talking about electricity light.
Oh.
They were not talking about like bright lights exploding in the sky.
Fireworks.
Fireworks.
No?
Or exploding transformers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Someone knows about those.
Yes, they were talking about, yes, Hudson?
Lanterns.
Lanterns, even brighter than a lantern. That's a type of light you could see. Candles and lanterns, flashlights.
Flashlights, headlights.
Headlights, the lights on our cell phones,
Mm-hmm.
the lights from
Christmas lights.
Christmas lights inside the house or outside.
Yeah.
A spotlight, like a spotlight. Brighter than
Brighter than all of those.
all those put together. Brighter than all those put together.
Must be the sun.
Brighter than the sun.
Brighter?
Yeah, apparently brighter than the sun. So yes,
The moon?
even brighter than the moon. What? So when they said the people in darkness have seen a great light, they're talking about the light of a promise coming, of something really awesome coming. It was talking about God's Son, the Savior, Jesus, coming. So, I don't know, have you ever walked in darkness, Hudson or Mr. D?
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And both like darkness.
Oh, right.
That's
That's what I was thinking. Like
yeah.
when the power goes out, or it's
Right.
the middle of the night, you need some water, you gotta go to the bathroom, you're kind of walking all around your house.
Yeah, you hope like one of your pets doesn't run
Yeah,
across in
yeah.
front of you.
You hear a shriek, "Oh!" You're like, I didn't know you were there, sorry puppy.
Or I once stepped on a Buzz Lightyear toy in the middle of the night.
To infinity.
That's what it said.
And
And
beyond.
beyond, because I hit it. And to infinity and beyond. And the whole family, and it was so loud.
Oh gosh. It always, when you're trying to be so quiet, everything seems so much louder, like the little creak of the floor.
Yeah.
Normally you wouldn't
Yeah.
hear it, but in
No.
the middle of the night when it's dark and all you can do is use your ears, that's so loud.
Or you go to open a door. Or that's the one thing on the shelf in the bathroom falls over the floor and
Yeah.
makes a loud noise and wakes up
Yeah.
everybody. Well, we were awakened by explosions last night at 4 a.m.
Oh boy, fireworks.
It looked like it.
Whoa.
Like, we looked out the window and there's like sparks and fireworks going, and I thought, why are they?
They love putting on fireworks
Yeah.
in my neighborhood in the north side, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, and we live near a golf course, and sometimes for wedding receptions or something, they might put off fireworks, but this is
Right.
4 in the morning.
Oh, bad time for fireworks.
Bad time, and it shook the house, the boom. And then it did it again. And we were waiting for sirens. You know, anytime there's something, no sirens. So we're thinking, well, I guess it's just like one of those transformers on top of the utility pole that.
Oh.
So then a little bit later, we see a police officer outside. We don't. Mr. Alston has gone back to sleep, and I, of course, I'm going to solve every
Yeah,
problem there
yeah,
is to
wide
solve.
awake.
I need to know.
Oh,
I need to know.
I am with you
what's
there.
going on.
If I hear something, I am Nebby. I'm
Yep,
looking out the
I'm
window.
Nebby. Oh my gosh. And Mr. Olson said, just turn over and don't look out that window.
Oh.
I'm like, no, I'm going to look. But it did it again when the police officer was walking. I could see him with his flashlight, and I was so afraid he was going to be hurt
Oh my goodness.
because of it. But then it was dark. And all the electricity was out. Nothing, not even the thing that on our TV that stays lit was lit, nothing. And the only thing I could see was the police officer's flashlight
Wow.
moving. And
Outside. He wasn't in your
outside.
house.
No, he wasn't in our house. And I thought, that might have been the darkness that you think about back in Jesus' time.
Mhm.
There were no lights. There was nothing. The sheets that's near us, its red awning wasn't lit. The traffic lights weren't working. Nobody had any lights on anywhere. The only light that I could see
Was that
was
flashlight?
that flashlight moving back and forth as he was looking and seeking something.
Wow.
So when we think about darkness in Jesus' time, when they said things were so dark and there was a great light, brighter than the sun, brighter than the moon, brighter than all those things put together, those people could maybe imagine what that might be like, but they had never seen a light that bright. They'd never seen fireworks. They'd never seen anything that we think of as a really, really bright light other than the sun. And for them to hear that something was coming that was going to light the whole world,
That's big.
bigger than that flashlight I saw. Something, imagine if you were outside of the flashlight in the total dark, and all of a sudden the whole room, the whole area lit up. That's kind of what they're trying to tell the people about Jesus. Yes, Hudson?
What if the fireworks that you heard was actually Jesus coming
that enter your head?
No, but it just did now.
Yeah.
Wow,
You know,
that's...
if that happened and then I heard trumpets, then it would come to my mind.
Yes,
I'd be like,
exactly.
okay, it's time. Here we
It's
go.
time, here come the angels. But
Yeah.
I'll bet you, Hudson, that's what it was like.
Yeah.
Because people were like, wow, like when the shepherds were out in the fields and the angels came, it was that dark. And then they say the angels came in like this glory and they shone all around. That had to be what it was like. And they had to say, okay, people in darkness were shepherds, have seen a great light. Oh my gosh, this must be the light they're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it?
What if Jesus was coming down to prep for his birthday?
What if Jesus was coming for his birthday? Wouldn't that be cool? Would we be ready? I wouldn't be.
Good question. That's a deep
If
question,
Jesus
Miss
was
Ellen.
coming for his birthday, it'd be interesting to see if we were ready.
Yeah.
So I think as we remember the birth of Jesus over this next week, and even going forward, because Christmas, you can celebrate Christ's birth anytime. This is just the time that we remember it as a full church.
Yeah.
But think about that darkness and how the bright light was like an explosion, and the people said, oh, they probably heard trumpets, angels out in that field, and the shepherds said, we need to get to Bethlehem and see what this angel is telling us about.
Is that the line? We need to get to what
Something like that. Let us go to Bethlehem and see
what
what
has
happened. Yeah, see this thing that has happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, do we have a song?
We do have a song. Do you remember the Books of the Bible song?
Oh,
That's it at all?
yeah. Oh, and
Maybe?
today it's Micah
It's Micah
and Luke.
and Luke. So we're listening from Micah in the Old Testament, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk's Cry, and then our other reading is from Luke, which is in the New Testament, Matthew, Mark.
Luke, and it always catches us by surprise.
It does, yeah. But we always go like this when we hear one of the scripture readings for today. So we're looking for Micah first, and then Luke. These are the Holy Ghost. Tell me the names, I'll take a second more. This is God's holy word. Tell God's message to all my earth. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges. I'll tell you to take that book of Ruth on 1st and 2nd Timothy, 1st and 2nd Kings, 1st and 2nd Chronicles, and all these things. Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, and Job. I want to go ahead and in a righteous robe, sing Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Solomon, Psalm, and the prophets are these: Isaiah, Jeremiah, and James, Lament, Ezekiel, Daniel, and the lion's den, Hosea, Joel, and Amos's tale, Obadiah, Jonah in the belly of the whale, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk's cry, Zephaniah, Haggai, and Zechariah. The last Old Testament book reveals that God points to a brand new day. These are the Holy Ghost. Tell me the names and take a second more. This is God's holy word. Tell others to the New Testament, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. The story of Jesus and then move on to Acts and the letters of Paul. Romans, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, all. Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians. Move on to 1st and 2nd Thessalonians.
about like the church year, and there's like years A, B, and C.
Yep.
And each year they choose parts of the Bible to read.
To really focus on.
To focus on, exactly. And this
We had Ruth for a long time this year.
We did, and
we really dove into Ruth.
And so this time we've had Micah.
Yeah.
We had Zephaniah, we had Zechariah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting to think about other prophets who talked about Jesus is coming.
Not just Isaiah, which we
Not just Isaiah.
probably hear the most
Right,
from
exactly.
Isaiah.
Yeah. And so it's just been really kind of, I've enjoyed learning about these
Yeah.
prophets a little bit
Yeah.
more. So.
Yeah, and we do have a hymn,
Okay.
and it's the same hymn that we practiced last week, but we're adding a 5th verse this week.
Oh,
and
did
it's
we find it?
We did, yeah. We just pulled up the old Lessons and Carols bulletin. It was in there. So what we're going to do, friends, we're going to sing all of the verses. As I pull this up on the screen, you'll notice in the bottom corner.
Let me get a hymnal for.
I don't think this is my updated one. In the bottom right-hand corner, it has what verse we're on. 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, this is my old presentation. I didn't update it. Oh, boy. Mr. D.
Mr. D.
Hold on, I can fix this.
I'm looking for the hymnal so Hudson has something to.
I can fix this. I just need good vision. Oh,
Pay
boy.
no attention to the mankind curtain.
Just need good vision. So, once in Royal David City. Is there a hymnal back there, Miss Ellen?
There's a bunch of holy Bibles.
Oh.
Oh, I know where there are hymnals.
Hymnal.
On the hymn and the middle part.
Yeah. Boy, the internet's just not working right now. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, it did not save. That's okay. We'll still sing it anyway. I think Mr. D forgot to save it. That's all right. I'll put it back up here and we'll sing these verses. At least we'll get an idea of what
It
the...
used to be 462.
Oh... I don't know, Miss Ellen. I'm sorry. What number it is.
I'll look it up.
Okay. Now I'm missing the 5th verse.
I'm
It's
sure
not
it's
in
at
our
the beginning.
hymnal. But here is the first verse. I know that one is at least correct. And this one will be sung by our children's choir. So
Right.
if you're in children's choir or one of our children's choirs, this one is for you. It goes like this. Once in Royal David City stood Let's do that one more time because I know that's one that we'll all be singing. Hello, Ruby. Then I believe your verse 2, Miss Helen, is the one that starts with, I'm just going to keep singing this note until I get it pulled up. It's the one that starts with He came down, right?
Ready?
Let's do that one. Ready? Here we go. He came down to heaven. His white robe his shelter was His sail, and His name was our song. Bring out the assembly, bring And Miss Ellen, I just realized what my error was.
And that is.
As I was singing, I realized what my error was. And I'm going to fix it real quick, because I got it. But my escape button doesn't work, so I'm stuck. Come on, Mr. D. Oh, sorry, friends. Here it comes. There we go. Got it. All right, I'm putting it back up. Now, verse 3, Miss Ellen,
Yeah.
I believe is going to be a little bit different than what you have.
Okay.
Our internet is crawling here, but I have,
Ruby has hers here. It's for he is our
childhood's pattern. Now, this one, my friends, I'll put it up on the screen for our friends at home. This is a really important one because all children will be singing this one.
Right.
So on Christmas Eve, if you are a child, you're in charge of singing this one. There'll be lots of people singing,
And
so it's not like a song.
And it's not in our hymnal.
For
That's
he
the verse it's
is,
Yep.
for he is not in your hymnal?
Correct.
Oh, you have the words there? Great.
Yeah.
Is our childhood's pattern, day by day like a sea, was raised weak and helpless, smiles like a sea. Awesome, and now we're moving on to verse 4, and verse 4 is the lower voices, so people who sing like Mr. D, like basses. Should we do that one or skip that one? Skip it, let's go to 5. All right, it is a cross stop. Verse 5 is everyone, so everyone who is here on Christmas Eve will sing this with us. Let's do it. Oh, we got through it. That's all 5 verses of Once in Royal David City.
Yeah, so the verse that's children only, it's in our hymnal, but it's still the wording's a little
The wording, Jesus is he, I believe. They switched that
Yeah,
in the...
Jesus is
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he came in. It's just a little different. Okay.
just slightly different. Thanks for being patient with me pulling those up. Hey, remember how we didn't have any birthdays for a long time, Miss Ellen?
Yes.
Well, that has changed.
Oh, good.
Because now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Wow.
birthdays. Happy birthday going out to
Okay.
Matthew H.,
Uh-huh.
John B., Micah B. I think John is John B.
John Baldridge.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Catherine D. and Everett H. So
Wow,
happy
so
birthday
Everett,
to our
Hayden,
friends.
Catherine. Yeah.
Let's sing happy birthday. All this week.
I didn't hear that at all.
Nobody heard that.
Nobody heard that.
You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, it's not healthy for a piano.
Okay.
I can't imagine it's healthy for your fingers.
Yeah, it does hurt the
I tried
fingers.
that once and
I wouldn't do it too
yeah,
many times.
I
Miss Ellen,
tried
that's
that
for
once
sure.
and then my finger actually bent down and it just hurts.
I would think it would almost like, how many of your fingers do you use?
You can
All
put here,
four?
I'm not sure the official way to do it, but I just
You
use
use
a few
that
fingers.
way.
Some
You
people
can
use
put
their thumb to go
here,
down.
for it, and
Yeah.
then use
But I
the
think
other
with
one.
so often jazz piano, blues,
Yes,
things
piano.
like that. Sunday school.
We don't get jazz too often in here, so.
No, that is really cool though.
Well, Miss Ellen, should we finish with our Jesus Loves?
I think.
We have a bulletin there.
Well, I was just going to mention that this will probably be the last Sunday for this piece of artwork on the bulletin.
Yeah.
And then I wonder what next Sunday will be. It's going to be the first Sunday of Christmas.
Yeah.
So Saturday is Christmas. Sunday is the first Sunday of the
Indeed.
Christmas season. Yes, Ruby.
Did we already sing our Holy Book song?
We did.
We did. You just missed the Holy Book song. I was just going to say that today as we are going into our worship service, we should really be thinking about people in darkness seeing a great light. Mary, what we'll learn about today in worship is Mary, the mother of Jesus, was asked by God to have the baby Jesus. And she understood what that meant. And it wasn't just like, oh, this is going to be great. This is going to be terrifying. Because people might not believe me, my parents might not believe me, my boyfriend might not believe me, that God came through an angel and talked to me and told me that I'd have this special baby that everybody's been waiting for generations. So Mary understood, but it had to be pretty scary.
Indeed.
So we can think about Mary being excited and afraid at the same time. Okay. Hope that we'll see some of you for Christmas Eve. If it isn't in our sanctuary, it could be online through YouTube as well.
Indeed. All right, friends.
Okay.
See you later.
See ya.